Good day, my esteemed viewers. This is Trend Media View. If you are new to this channel, kindly like, share, subscribe, and please don't forget to hit the notification bell. With me is the Punch newspaper, and the major headline says Tinubu Atiku resumed legal battle in US Monday. Now, Mr. My friend, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
You are welcome to this program.
Thank you.
We are looking at this renewed battle in the United States of America. I understand that a U.S. magistrate court have before now ordered that Chicago State University should release Mr. President's academic record to Atiku. But before we knew it, the legal team of Mr. President rushed back to America to institute an emergency action before the court, saying that the magistrate court have no right, power to give such an order. That it is the district court that has the power. But the issue is, does it mean Mr. President is afraid of somebody having access to his academic record?
Thank you. I think the answer is just what you have expressed. If there is nothing to hide, there shouldn't be all this hide and seek that we are seeing, that the battle has even shifted from Nigeria to the United States, which I think is avoidable and unnecessary. Academic records should be what anybody can even sit in his comfort of abode and have access to. Whatever that is shrouded in secrecy has given an element of doubt about that document, and I think that is what is already playing out. So for me, we look forward to the end of the drama. The battle has shifted to tomorrow, Monday now, from what we gathered. So whatever anybody is hiding, I think we'll get to the root of it.
Now, Atiku is asking the court that one, he need his admission record, he need the acceptance form of the president, and the certificate itself. Don't you think the man is asking for too much?
Well, I don't think so. If it is within the law that a third party can ask for such, then he has right to demand for it. If it is part of what he will be needing in his litigation that is ongoing, don't forget we've not got into the Supreme Court. The matter is already in the Supreme Court here in Nigeria, because we now have it in two nations now. One going on in Nigeria and the other one in the US. So a lot of Nigeria is already before the Supreme Court. If part of what he still want to present to the court is hanging there in the US, and he has rights, that is important. He has right. If he has rights to demand for such, then he should go ahead and do so.
And the judge, she's a woman, and the district court have said because of the urgency involved that she's going to be expeditious in handling the matter. How do you see it?
It's a good development. Don't forget, by the time, I don't know how much time the Supreme Court here in Nigeria has to deliver judgment, but I know that the moment the Supreme Court gives verdict over the matter, then that closes the case here in Nigeria. So everything that must be done, I think should be done before the Supreme Court sits over the matter here. So I think that is what is also contributing to the expeditious hearing of that matter in the US, which I think is good.
Okay, if we look at another issue that is trending, some people are saying that the presidency of Senator Bola Tinubu have killed the Yoruba Nation agitation. What do you have to say about that?
For me, I am not a member of the Yoruba Nation agitation, at least as of today. I don't know where they stand as a body at the moment, especially when President Bola Tinubu became the president. So for me, I don't know where they stand now. For as the fact that he has killed that movement. We've not heard from their leader. Their leader is still in exile. Sunday Igbo in the public, from what we gathered, and he has decided to be silent for some time now. So I don't know what they are working on. I'm not a member, and I don't want to speak on what I don't have information about.
Now, before we end this program, I will not let you go on to ask you this issue that has to do with tribal mark. It's a tribal marks and ancient culture lost to civilization. Do you think this culture, according to the writer of this text, could have been lost to civilization?
Well, I don't know why you have to ask me that question. Number one, I'm not having any tribal mark. That's on the next line. Tribal mark, an ancient culture lost to civilization. I think, for me, I don't know any benefits.
It has to mankind.
That tribal mark you have.
That is an identity card.
As a matter of fact, I think that those that have been given that tribal mark should sue whoever has done it, because there are other ways, decent way of identifying people all over the world. People shouldn't have been it shouldn't have gotten to that level that we need to be putting such indelible marks on people in the name of identification and all of that. We all know where we hail from. Up to now, some of us don't carry tribal mark, but we know our roots and all of that. So, but by and large, I think that was the understanding then. The level of awareness and civilization that we had now wasn't available then. That was what they felt they could do. That was the knowledge that was available. So
that was the order of the day then.
That was perhaps that was especially in this part of the world. I think that was the order of the day. But lost to civilization, I think it should be lost. It should be lost forever and have decent way of identifying ourselves now.
Now, finally, even as we were thinking that the issue of palliative have been settled, I see something here that says palliative palaver, bloody fights as Nigerians just to throw punches, sharing rice beans. Do you think we should be fighting over what is supposed to be to add a sucker to cushion the effect of subsidy removal on gasoline in Nigeria?
But we are seeing it is disheartening when we read or when we have this type of news. It is very disheartening that Nigerians will be reduced to punching themselves over one ridiculous rice and being somewhere. I don't know exact place where it happened, but I think it's in our country. It's very disheartening. We see the way things are done in civilized crimes, where people are treated with dignity, in spite of the fact that they are putting those things, they are giving them those ration. They do it decently. Sometimes they place it in front of their homes and all of that. It is just the way we decide to treat ourselves. It's the same. It's the way we have decided to treat ourselves. People should not. People can be. Things can be done orderly. Things can be done decently, and people should not be reduced to fighting over ration.